$1,100. That's what the wrong platform steals from your first $2,000 investment over 5 years. Same market, same stocks, same you, completely different outcome. The average Australian putting $2,000 into ASX Direct and picking individual blue chip stocks ends up with $6,100 after 5 years. Switch to a low-cost ETF portfolio on a platform without excessive fees, and that same $2,000 becomes $7,200. 5 years, same 9% average annual returns, $1,100 difference. You know what your bank is betting on, that you'll never do the math. Here's what happens. You've got $2,000. You've decided you're finally going to invest it, but then you get stuck. Do you open an ASX account? Do you use Sharesies? Do you pick an ETF? And honestly, most people freeze right here because financial advice is either completely vague or completely overwhelming. Your mate says just use Sharesies, mate, it's easy. Your cousin says ETFs are where it's at. Your dad says just pick a good stock. And you end up on whatever sounds least scary instead of whatever costs you the least money. That's actually infuriating when you see what it adds up to over 10 years. Here's the thing about platform choice. It's not sexy, it's not a tip, it's not something you post about on Reddit. It's just this: fees are the only thing you can control. The market does what the market does. Your stocks will go up and down, but every single month a little bit of your money is going to management fees, platform fees, brokerage costs, on $2,000 over 5 years. Those little bits, they compound into that $1,100 hole you dug yourself. Let's break down what you're actually paying on each one. ASX Direct. You open an account, you want to buy some stocks. That brokerage fee, typically $20 to $30 per trade. You buy $2,000 worth of shares. That's one trade, $25 gone. You're down to $1,975 before you even start. Then annual costs are low, maybe $100 to $150 per year for the account itself. But here's the catch. If you want a diversified portfolio, you've got to buy multiple stocks, multiple trades, multiple $25 brokerage fees. By the end of your first year buying 6 different stocks, you've paid $150 in brokerage alone on $2,000. That's 7.5% of your capital just vanishing to fees in year 1. At 9% average returns, you're barely breaking even. Sharesies, no brokerage fee. That's the headline. You buy your first $2,000 of shares and you don't pay a transaction cost. Brilliant, but Sharesies isn't free. They take 0.5% per month in platform fees on everything you own. Let's do the math. First month, 0.5% of $2,000 is $10. Second month, 0.5% of however much it's grown. By the end of year 1, you've paid roughly $120 in platform fees. By year 5, that compounds to about $650 to $700 in total fees. ETF platforms, whether that's VAS through Vanguard, VGS, or a 200 through BetaShares, they're different. You buy the ETF through your broker. Brokerage fee may be $20, then you own it. Annual cost is what the ETF charges internally. That's usually 0.15% to 0.35% per year. So on $2,000, you're paying $3 to $7 per year in internal fees, not per month, per year. Over 5 years on a growing portfolio, that's maybe $60 to $100 total. You see the difference yet? Let's make this real. Same $2,000, same 9% annual return. 3 scenarios. First, ASX Direct, 6 individual stocks paying $150 in brokerage in year 1, then $100 per year in account fees. After 5 years at 9%, you'd have $6,100. Second, Sharesies, buying whatever they recommend, paying 0.5% per month on the balance. After 5 years at 9%, you'd have $6,240. Third, ETF platform, buying VAS and VGS, paying $20 upfront brokerage and then 0.25% annual fees. After 5 years at 9%, you'd have $7,190. That's $1,090 difference between the worst and the best. On the same $2,000, same market, same 5 years. This is honestly one of the better moves available to anyone under 35 in Australia right now because it's actually within your control. And look, it gets better when you actually keep investing. You know what most people do when they see this number? Nothing. And their bank is absolutely counting on that. But here's where this compounds into something actually significant. That same $2,000 per month invested, not $2,000 once, but $200 per month consistently, over 5 years at 9% on the right platform becomes $14,600 vs $12,800 on the wrong platform. $1,800 difference. Still the same money going in, still the same market, just better compounding. Here's your framework, 4 steps. You can do all of these today. Step 1. Figure out if you're a buyer or a builder. If you want to just buy 1 or 2 quality stocks and forget about it, ASX is actually fine. Your brokerage cost spreads out less painfully. If you're buying like 5 or more different stocks, Sharesies starts to make sense because you're paying no transaction fees. If you're buying a diversified portfolio of ETFs, which is what I'd recommend for most people starting out, then an ETF platform with a cheap broker is your answer. Step 2. Calculate your actual first-year cost. Open a calculator. For asks, it's however many trades you'll make times $25 plus $100 in annual fees. For Sharesies, it's 0.5% of $2,000 times 12 months. For ETF, it's your brokerage fee plus 0.25% of your balance for the year. Write the number down. That's real money leaving your pocket. Step 3. Pick the platform and commit to it. The worst thing you can do is switch platforms every 6 months because you'll pay brokerage fees every single time. If you're going ETFs, open an account with a broker like Perler, Self-Wealth, or CMC Markets. If you're going Sharesies, create your account today. If you're going ASX, open your HIN today. Don't overthink this part. Step 4. Set a recurring investment. $50 per month, $100 per month, whatever you can afford. Set it and forget it. The difference between checking your balance every day and checking it once a year is about 40% in emotional damage and about 0 difference in actual returns. But the difference between investing $200 per month for 5 years versus doing nothing, that's $14,600 versus $0. Let's look at your realistic timeline. At 30 days, honestly, nothing looks impressive. You've invested whatever your first amount was. Fees have come out. Maybe you're down 2% just because markets move every single day. That's completely normal. Don't panic. At 90 days, you've made your first few contributions. Your balance is growing. Fees feel tiny compared to your principal. You're starting to actually see it compound. At 1 year, this is where the platform choice starts to actually matter. On a $2,000 investment plus $100 per month in additions over 1 year, your balance is roughly $3,300 at 9% returns. If you've been paying $150 in fees on ASX, your actual number is closer to $3,150. If you've been on Sharesies, you're at $3,200. If you've been on ETFs, you're at $3,270. The difference is small right now. It feels annoying but not catastrophic. But here's the thing, that small difference, it compounds. $200 per month over 20 years at 7% on the right platform versus the wrong platform is the difference between $90,000 and $74,000. That's $16,000 of free money you either made or didn't make depending on which box you ticked 6 months ago. One thing to do before midnight tonight, go to the ASX website, go to Sharesies, go to Perler, open the account, just open it. Don't invest yet, just open the account. The application takes 12 minutes. You get approved usually within 24 hours. Tomorrow morning you can start. You're not committing to anything by opening the door, because you know what your bank is betting on. Inertia. They're betting you won't open anything. They're betting you'll keep the money in a savings account earning 2% instead of 9%. That's a $140 difference per year on every $2,000 per year. Compound that over 5 years and you're looking at $650 in lost returns just by not investing. So here's your action. Open the account tonight, any of them. The difference between opening one and not opening one is way bigger than the difference between opening Sharesies and opening an ETF account. The worst investment decision you can make is not investing. Your first $2,000 matters, not because $2,000 is a lot of money, but because it's the hardest $2,000 to invest. After that, the second $2,000 is easier. By your third $2,000, you're not thinking about it anymore. That's where compounding actually takes over. Get the account open tonight. Move that $2,000 tomorrow. In 5 years, you'll have $7,200 instead of $6,100. Same market, your choice.